We are back on Collegiate Sim Football Alliance, back in this thing. And we got game number 2 coming for you. It's going to be the Big Sky Institute of Technology Tigers taking on Central Houston Polytechnic. Them bloodhounds ready to come for some blood, if you will. They're trying to get their 5th victory of the season. They got to go up against a tough D2 opponent on this one. But before we get started, you gotta make sure that you show some love to the videos, the Discord, all the good stuff. Like and subscribe. Head down to the description down below so you can get to us as quick as possible, first and foremost. And also make sure you show some love to all of our affiliates. Show some love to the Axis football team. They've been doing their thing, putting out a great product for us, getting patch after patch after patch. They've been doing it all year. And it's a fun process watching them grow, watching us grow as well. So make sure you show them some love, get onto the field, all the good stuff. And let's go ahead and get into this second game. We have the predictions here already up. Central Houston Polytechnic is the heavy favorites, as they should be. They say 92% within these 1K sims. So we'll go ahead and see if this one sim that we're going to go ahead and play is as close as that. I'm going to go ahead and flip back to it though, because I just remembered that I forgot to do something here. Let me go ahead and flip to it really fast. Just give me 1 second. Don't be mad at me. I'm just trying to get it right for you. Just want to make sure y'all good. Easter Goose. No, sorry, I was about to say Easter Goose. To put in the wrong field. That would have been crazy, but I got the right one for you. And let's check the weather just to be sure I have it right. Wrong teams. There you go. 5. Can't read. There you go. So it's gonna be clear and no wind. Sorry, clear and light wind. So this is also going to be a day game, and we'll have our night game. We'll have our night game in a little bit, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. But I think we're ready to go. If you are, let's go ahead and get this one kick started. Once again, I do all the recordings day before, so everyone figures out when it's game time. Let me turn that volume down on my side so you don't hear that double feedback. I got my good remote. I love my baby doing the thing. And let's go ahead and get this one kick started. It's coming soon. The kick, got the coin toss going. Looks like BSIT is going to receive this one. They're going to try to get some points on the board early. And you see right there, CHP is in their battle. Red Uni's one of my favorites. I won't say my complete favorite, but it's up there definitely. And I forgot to flip the end zones. I hope Caboose doesn't fire me. It's going to be 30 to the 30-yard line here, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. I'll just have to flip that on for next time around. I'll do that later on tonight or tomorrow night, whichever one comes first. And it's going to be Woodrow Wilson taking this one to the right side, but John 2 times makes the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. His first of the day. Good job. Ricardo Bellamy, right side, is going to be Woodrow Wilson again. He's going to get around 8, but Ulysses S. Grant is the culprit. Make it 2nd and 21 coming up. We'll be going into the depth charts in just a little bit, just to go over what they got going on. In just a little bit, as Bellamy passes this one right side, and John Carter does make that one. That's a nice play there, getting all those yards back. It's going to be 3rd and 3. I'd say John Carter, Jimmy Carter, sorry. It's going to be handoff to Wilson. He's going to get smacked. That's going to be A.B. Johnson. It's going to be a 4th and 5 situation here. BSIT has to send this one away early. And we'll see what's going to happen with this offense here. It's going to be Deshaun Booker on the return, as he takes it to around the 32-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 CHP. Going into the offensive set here, they got Sean Bridges. We'll see him in a little bit at the quarterback position, passing that right side, caught by Chad 2 times, another one of their receivers. That's going to be 1st and 10 right there, but they also have Brian Taylor and Isaiah Fowler at the receiving side of things. Vic Dotson at the tight end spot. We'll see him surely pass to the left side to Cameron Frost, a spin move, and he almost broke away. That's their running back, their starting running back number 0, doing their thing. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for CHP. looking for some more points as Bridges passes to the left side and no one's home. Had to get rid of that one real quick. That pressure was looking crazy. But it's going to be 2nd down and 10 coming up. Hand off, Bridges knows a fake. Left side is going to be McKinley, a spin move, and he's going to get the first down by the hairs of his chin. Chin, 1st and 10. Down to the 30 is the Bloodhounds. You see right there, I just love those red units. They're just so clean. Left side is going to be a quick drop, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. They tried to screen, could not quite get it done. And I did not say this earlier, but their kicker, we'll see him in a little bit, but it's Falco DiMacchio also on the moves. Right side, Vic Dotson. What can you say that hasn't been said? Deshaun Bridges to Vic Dotson connection is real, and if you let that go too long, you'll be down 30 points more often than not. Kick is up, kick is good. A touchdown real quick there from CHP. They strike blood. That's going to make this an easy conversion here on their first possession of the game. Real good job here overall from CHP, doing what they're supposed to do as the number 1 team in the nation. Is Bill Clinton taking that one to around the 27, 28-yard line. And we'll talk about this defense a little bit. Let's see what they got going on. This Pablo Sanchez Jr. and John 2 times hold down the linebacker front. Pretty sure one of them took him down on that play. Is going to be John Fowler, Juju Moore, Deshaun Booker, Mark DeSlong Champs, and John Carter holding it down at the defensive spot. So it's going to be Wilson hitting the backfield. There goes John 2 times again, making another stop. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. CHP looking for another quick stop, get off the field left side. Wilson does make the play, but can't turn up to do anything past the 30. And CHP is going to be getting their offense back onto the field. They're looking to get more points. It's the first quarter, and right now they're doing everything right. They're checking all the boxes. The defense is playing lights out. Their offense has been moving. They've been converting 3rd downs. I mean, what else do you want if you're a CHP fan? Good job so far by our Division I team, keeping it going. Bridges passing this one left side is going to be deflected. Or it could have been a drop, could not quite tell. But regardless of that, it's 2nd and 10 coming up. 4 for 68 on the 4 for 7 for 68 on the day. Bridges passing again. Left side is going to be caught by Brian Taylor. Falls forward. A 1st down conversion once again for CHP. Good job. Faking the handoff again. Bridges middle of the field, caught by Caldwell, making the catch, and that's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Passing the ball a lot. Bridges going to get hit for the sack. That's going to be Ronald Wilson Reagan making the sack right there. It's going to be 2nd and 14 coming up here. Faking the handoff to the fullback. Left side is open. Vic Dotson gets catch number 2 on the day. Now it's going to be 3rd and long coming up here. CHP has the tools to get the job done, so it won't be surprised if they can get it, but they got to convert first. Passing the middle of the field and passes off the mark. That looked like that was a little bit behind the receiver there. It's going to be 4th and 10 coming up as we set up a field goal here. DiMacchio looking for his first points of the game. Kick is up, and the kick does look to be a little short there from 51. Need to get it a little bit closer, and that's going to be their first mistake of the game. Can BSIT take advantage? Handoff Coolidge making the carry for around 6 or 7. And there goes them Tigers. Make it 2nd and 3. Them Tigers. Bellamy going to get sacked. There's going to be Waters on the move right there. Good job there. On that one is going to be 3rd and 11. 3 wideout set as we end the first quarter. They're going to have a little bit of time to think about this. CHP is looking for the quick exit off of this field. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 coming up. We will see our final game here but a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. A pass to the left side is no good. That's going to be another quick stop here from CHP. They did allow that nice run to start it off, but they pretty much told them to go backwards the rest of the way. And there it goes. Booker on the return, taking this to the right side, trying to get past that defender, but couldn't quite do it. And it's Bloodhound football once again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get to drive number 3 for CHP. Looks like a quick and early penalty, and it's going to be on BSIT. I kind of had a feeling. Offsides on Herbert Hoover. 1st and 5 coming up here for the Bloodhounds, looking for the conversion. I don't think they have anyone to stop that man, Vic Dotson. They may try him again. Pass to the right side, and that's going to be picked off by William Taft. Oh, boy, that was a nice play. But that's bad news bears there for CHP, putting a little bit of a damper into their good start. They had the touchdown, but now they get the interception right back. There goes Deshaun Booker. So talked about checking the boxes. They erased one box because they messed up, and then they checked it back again. They got the ball back. It's going to be Bridges passing it right side, and a little bit over the head of that receiver. Is going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Not sure if that was to Vic Dotson or not, but that pass was off the mark. 4 wideout set here for Bridges, faking the handoff left side, pass over the head of the receiver again. And they're looking a little fail on that pass play right there to the short, the intermediate to short area has been kind of stiff, but they're going to try it again. Bridges tossing it left side, caught by that man right there, Chad 2 times. Good job. It's going to be 1st and 10 conversion right there. That's a nice job. Gain of 10 on the dot. 4 wide out set again. It might be another offsides. Right side's open. Chiquita makes the play, and that's going to be offsides. They may decline it. Yes, they will. And look at that man rumble right there. Nice job by Chiquita as they move the chains down to the 30-yard line. 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. Once again, Bridges passing it. Middle of the field is open, and there goes Vic Dotson, number 2 on the day. Give that man some more juice, some more Skittles, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be another touchdown for CHP, and that's going to make it a 13-0 ball game. Kick is up and kick is good from the Bloodhound kicker, DeMacchio. And they already matched the points set for it on the last game. So far, all of our teams have scored at least 2 touchdowns, which is not a bad thing at all. It's going to be Bill Clinton taking this one to the right side past the 30. And now here comes the Tigers looking to stop the bleeding. No pun intended. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. 3 wide out set. They're going to give it to Wilson. He's going to get maybe a yard. Actually, he probably got half of a yard. Maybe less than half. 2nd and 10. 4 wide out set here. Wilson's getting the carry. He's going to get maybe 2. That's really about it available for him. Is going to be another stop for CHP. If they're looking to get off the field, maybe they could get that connection brewing once again. Make it a hat trick before halftime. It's going to be Garfield. He's going to make the catch, but he's a couple yards shy of the mark. And there's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. Another punt being sent towards the Bloodhounds. Those red unis are showing their face at the current moment. Deshaun Booker, you had that interception, and he's going to take it to the 34, 35-yard line. Here comes CHP once again. 4 wide out set here. It's going to be Bridges passing this one. Right side is open. Caught by Chad 2 times and running down to the 40, down to the 34-yard line. And Chad 2 times is having himself a good game as well. 3 for 53 on the day. A 3 wide out, 1 tight end set. It's going to be passing this one. Middle of the field caught by Brian Taylor. Making another catch. 2nd and 2 coming up. That might be his first. I can't quite remember. But it's going to be a lot of passes here from CHP as they go ahead and go one more. Left side is going to be caught by Vic Dotson. There goes the hat trick. He just snagged it over that defender. I don't know which one it was, but right now it's 3 touchdowns in favor to the Bridges to Dotson combination. It's going to be kick up. Kick is good from DeMacchio. 21-0. Make sure you pass the 6 BSIT. And this could be a deficit that I don't see BSIT contesting. They haven't shown too many strong suits in regards to going up against these D1 teams, but there's only one way to figure out how this one goes down. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff, no, it's a fake. Bellamy, left side, caught by Freddie Roosevelt. And that's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Set up 2nd and 8. Halfway through the second quarter, BSIT has not found their offense to be very consistent. And with plays like that, it's not helping the case. A.B. Johnson once again in the backfield for the loss. And they're pretty much back where they started. Bellamy passing again, left side, and no one's home. That's going to be a quick turnover set for CHP to get the ball back. Can they make it 4 for 4 on the game? That's the question. And actually, now that I think about it, I was looking at the interception. I got to check the stats really fast because that could have been the first interception thrown by Sean Bridges all season. He's been having a hell of a year so far. And that could help. That could hurt the numbers just a little bit. He's going to be passing it deep, right side, caught by Brian Taylor for the first down inside the 25-yard line, and they're just cooking. 1st and 10 once again. Handoff, it's a fake. Left side's open. Caught by Chad 2 times at the 20-yard line. Hitting the red zone as we hit the final 2 minutes, 25 seconds of this game. And they're looking for some more yards and potentially points. Sean Bridges, left side, is going to be tossing it, and no good there. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. I'm going to go ahead and see if I could check into these stats really fast while they're still moving. And actually, I did call it right. That is his first interception of the season is Sean Bridges. Currently, he's at 11-1 on the season in regards to touchdowns and interceptions. Real good season from him, but the kick is up, the kick is good. And that's going to make it a 24-0 ball game. And you see right here, we already had 3 touchdowns here for Vic Dotson. We're not even halfway through the season. He's over 5, so doing real good overall. 1st and 10 coming up here. And it's going to be a 4 wideout set, 3 wideout set here for Bellamy. Left side is close to being picked off. And that's going to be another second down here and long. Got to make sure that you make those second downs manageable. But the run game hasn't been working. The pass game hasn't been working. The screen plays haven't been working. Passing it deep hasn't worked. The intermediate side is pretty locked up too. So not too many ways for BSIT to go. They're looking pretty outmatched. As we set up 3rd and 9, handoff. Wilson's going to get maybe, actually doesn't get anything. He goes backwards. 4th and 13 here as A.B. Johnson is just having himself a day defensively from the linebacker spot. And that's going to be another set of downs here coming up for CHP with 1 minute left. And they do have 1 timeout in their back pocket too. So never know what can happen. Actually, I just checked the stats. I had to refresh. He actually has 14. He actually has 14 and 1. Actually had to refresh those the first 2 games where he had 8. But yeah, he's currently at 14 touchdowns, 1 interception so far in this game and the remaining games we had before. So let's go ahead and get to 3rd and 10 on this side. Let's check on Vic Dotson's side how it's looking so far. Almost at 500 yards total. Almost had 500 yards in the receiving end, and he had 3 touchdowns today. So currently he's walking away with the touchdowns on the receiving side of things in the CSFA. Good job. And that's going to be down somewhere inside the 40. That's going to make it 37. BSIT has 2 timeouts to work with, and they can see if they could get some points on the board. So far, it hasn't really worked out. Left side's going to be open. It's going to be Truman taking that one into CHP territory for possibly their best play of the game. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. About 25 to 30 yards will make a field goal range. A left pass. It's going to be Wilson getting around 5. They're going to call their first time out here with 27 seconds left. 44 at the 44-yard line. Probably need another 15 to 20 yards will be nice. Right side and passes off the mark. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Look for another pass is Bellamy. Right side's open. Coolidge does make the catch, but he's not getting the first down. Dale's watching that first down mark like a hawk. And they're keeping their offense on the field. It's going to be Bellamy passing this. He's going to get stacked, and that is how the first half will end. 24-0 is your score. Wow, what a game so far here for Sean Bridges. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 16 for 27. All the accuracy you need. And you see right here, Vic Dotson, 4 for 90 on the day, 3 touchdowns. When you have almost as many touchdowns as you do receptions, you haven't set yourself a pretty good day in the box score. You can't be too mad at that. You see A.B. Johnson, 3 tackles, 3 for a loss. Good job from him doing his thing. And let me see what we got going on here for the rest of the gang here. Chad 2 times for 5 catches, 61 yards on the day so far. Brian Taylor, 3 catches, 53 yards doing his thing. And we're going to check the rest of the receiving stats and the defensive stats in just a little bit. Juju Moore doing his thing with 4 tackles. Deshaun Booker has an interception with the tackle. And that's it for all of our user players on the team leader side of things. Team stats, pretty even total players wise, but you could look at the total yards section, 266 or 39. I always say this when I see a big discrepancy in yards, but that does tell the majority of the story. One team's able to move consistently, the other one still trying to find their way. Both teams has a turnover up to this point on both sides of the ball, and it looks like CHP's leading the way in sacks just off of that last play. So pretty even on that side. Let's go ahead and check into the defensive side of things. Actually, we'll go receiving first. Seeing Frost had that one play for 16 yards, and you see Chiquita had one for 19. Kenley, Caldwell, Isaiah Fowler, he has not got a target yet, but I'm sure that'll change if they keep that passing game going. So keep your head up, homie. And Sinatra doing his thing as well. He doesn't have too much else, but he has a target, but has not quite found the mark either. So we'll check into the defensive side of things. There you go. As Juju Moore 4 tackles, a lot of 3s here. A.B. Johnson has 3. Leonard and Revere are bots, so we don't have to worry about them. Pablo Sanchez Jr. has 2. John 2 times has 2, along with 2 tackles for loss. And you see right here, Deshaun Champs also has 2. John Fowler has 1. Brian Taylor has 1. And let's see right here, Sanchez, Booker. Actually, yeah, that was the majority of them right there. And let's go ahead and go into the second half. Make sure you like and subscribe. I know you're hype. You got to be hyped when you're watching yourself ball out and you know that you're taking the time to update. I mean, which is really what, 10, maybe 15 minutes of your time a week. Like, it's honestly really simple. You know how many hours there are in a week? A lot of hours. And I'm not doing all that math. Yeah, I know it's 24 times 7, but that's besides the point. I'm not doing that math. I can't do it. You're not going to force me to do it. It's going to be CHP football, pass to the middle of the field. Vic Dotson, look at the spin move right there. Another catch there. Gets him right into BSIT territory. And wow, it's becoming to think if it's going to be Vic Dotson or Sean Bridges who's going to be the MVP between these two players. Is going to be Fowler with this first catch. We did talk about him in the halftime show, the quick halftime show, the Stacks, the Racks 12 halftime show. I'm going to call it, I'm going to dub it. It's going to be Bridges right side open. Vic Dotson does it again right at the line. The line they need to get the first down. It's going to be second and inches here. They're going to keep this one going, faking the handoff as Bridges looking for a man, middle of the field, but overthrows everyone. Third and inches coming up. Faking the handoff. Quick pass. Vic Dotson, number 4. That's going to be number 4 there for CHP's passing game. Wow, this team is just prolific. And Sean Bridges just feeding that man at will. It's going to be kick up from DeMacchio. It bounces in. He doinked it in. You don't see too many doink ins from this game. But it's going to be first and, another, I cannot speak here. Another kickoff here for CHP. They did crack open the 30 burger. And I'm sure they're going to be looking to make it a 40 within the next few minutes or so, a quick stop here, and they'll be back onto the field looking for some more points to get on the scoreboard. But BSIT has a shot here. Handoff. Wilson. He's going to get maybe 2, maybe 1. He's going to make it 2nd and 9. Handoff. Wilson is going to be hitting the backfield again. A.B. Johnson, once again, all of his tackles have been right there. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 here. CHP is looking to get off the field, looking for more points. It's going to be almost picked off, but Clinton says no. He says, I'm with the Democratic Party, and I'm going to make sure I stand up for myself. 1st and 10 is going to be another set of downs here for BSIT. Left side going to get around 4 on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Woodrow Wilson has not quite found his footing running the ball, but pass across the middle of the field. I would have called pass interference on that one. Personally, it looked like he was getting held up trying to get to the ball, or trying to hold his defender trying to get to the ball. But pass the right side, and it's going to be no good once again from Bellamy. And that's going to be 4th and 6 coming up here for CHP, getting the stop. They'll be getting the ball back real soon as BSIT sets up in the punt position. Buchanan sends this one out of bounds. It doesn't look like it's in the 20, but it'll take it up to 25. CHP's back onto the field. 4 wide out set on this one. Bridges passing it right side, caught by Chiquita. Juke move and run it down to the 45-yard line is where they'll stand. They could call it the 46, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for CHP. 3 wideouts, 1 tight end set. Handoff is fake. Right side is open, but could not catch that one. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 wideout set. Got 2 running backs, but they got the block in, passing it right side, and going to be incomplete. It's going to make it 3rd down and 10 here for CHP. 4 wideouts set here. They're looking for the conversion. Faking the handoff again as Bridges. Left side's open. Caught by Chiquita. 1st down yardage. Look like a gain of 11 on that pass. And CHP is going to keep this one going with the 3rd quarter winding down. 22 for 36 on the day for Sean Bridges. He's going to fake a handoff again. Looking to the right side. Caught, and that's going to be a drop. But the holding by Cameron Frost is going to make this a 1st and 20. Let's see what they got going on. A 3 wideout set once again. Will they fake it? Yes, they will. Taking his Bridges. Left side. Chad 2 times comes back for it. And it's going to be a 2nd and 15 situation here. Gain of 5. Let's see what they got going on here. 4 wideout set. Passing across the middle. Chiquita does get enough for the 1st down. Barely. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here for CHP. They're just finding all the right moves. And Sean Bridges making all the right passes. Bridges passing this one right side. Caught by Taylor. Going to be getting it down to the 20. And that's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. 4 for 65 on the day. Bridges passing this one. Left side's open. Caught by Chad. Another one for that man. 2nd and 6 coming up. Bridges passing this one. Looking left side. Caught by Chad once again. He just keeps finding the hole. And Sean Bridges just dialing it up at will. Another 3 wideout, 2 running back set here. Giving Vic Dotson the break clearly. Bridges passing this one somehow, some way. Middle of the field. And he just did his taxes and threw a touchdown. That makes number 5 there for Sean Bridges. And he's just having himself a day. He bounced back after an interception. That's the first touchdown pass that didn't go to Vic Dotson. It's going to be kick up, kick good from CHP. And one more set of points here will get them 40 as we hit the 3rd quarter, or we're closing in onto the end of the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be DeMacchio sending this one away to around the 12-yard line. Doing this thing is Bill Clinton taking that to around the 27. And there goes them Tigers once again, down 38-0. And this game does not look pretty for the rest of it. in regards to if they can get some stops on defense. But they're going to try Wilson with a nice blocking there. You seen that guy pushing it backwards? He started from the 30, and then he just kept on trucking along. It's going to be 2nd and 7. It was a gain of 3, but I just thought that block was amazing. But it's going to be the end of the third quarter here. I would say put your fours up, but I don't think it'll be needed today on this one. Overall, real good game from CHP, keeping them scoreless, and they keeping their offense on the ready. You see them doing their thing. 3rd and 3 coming up. And that's going to be another set of another chance here for a conversion. Can they get it done? You can look at that play, and you can answer that question for me. Punt's going back to CHP. And wow, what a game here from the Bloodhounds. Home crowd is loving it. They're keeping the pressure going on BSIT as Deshaun Booker takes this one to around the 49, make the 39-yard line. And here comes the Bloodhounds once again. A field goal or a touchdown will give them 40. And there's 8 minutes, 45 seconds left in this one, but Bridges going backwards. And there's offsides penalty, so you can go ahead and erase that one. Doesn't really matter. 1st and 5 coming up here for CHP. Bridges passing this one again. Middle of the field, caught by Taylor, down to around the 40. And there goes CHP once again. This passing offense just does not know when to quit. Going to the pistol formation, faking the handoff again, right side, and could not bring it in before he could drag his foot in bounds. That's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here for CHP. One more pass here will make it 40%, actually make it 30 catches, and there goes that catch right there, close to the first down marker. And it's going to be a gain of around 9 to set up 3rd and 1. Alex Shakita just catching everything comes his way. 5 for 76 on the day. Handoff is going to be a pitch and almost picked off. It's going to be 4th and 1. And I'm sure they're going to bring out the Macchio, see if they can make it 40 right off of this play. Kick is up from the Macchio and just a little bit short for 49. Unfortunate there for CHP. They still have to work a little bit to get 40, but a 38-0 game is nothing to sneeze at. I'm sure they'll take their 5th victory pretty easily here regardless. For Roosevelt getting that catch easy. A gain of 4 on the play. 3 wideouts once again here for BSIT, looking for a man. Pass across the middle, cannot find the man. Bellamy has been struggling for the most part, but he's been trying his best. You see there, he's doing what he can to get these group of presidents rallied around him. And Bellamy's going to pass this one, looking right side's going to be dropped, but wasn't going to get the first down regardless from the looks of it. It's going to be 4th and 6, and CHP is going to get this ball back with ease. It's going to be sent over to the left side. Booker's going to be the return man, taking that to around the 45. And CHP's once again in some solid field position in order to get something going. Let's see what they do. 3 wideouts, 1 tight end is here. It's going to be looking for a man. Left side's open and overthrows Vic Dotson on the out route. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Bridges looking a while away from getting the actual 500 passing yard mark, but overall, you really can't do too much better than that. The interception kind of puts a damper on things, kind of avoids his chance of getting that credited 158.3 passer rating, but I'm sure he'll take that regardless. 1st and 10 coming up here for CHP. And here comes them Bloodhounds once again back onto the field. Bridges left side, caught by Taylor. Another first down here from CHP. They're just working them down in that intermediate range. You got to make sure you have those zones there. I don't have the information as to how to stop them, but you got to watch the game, see what works. It's going to be a pass across the middle, incomplete, and that's going to be 2nd and 10. Me personally, what I say in regards to stopping that is just to get your players updated, making sure you're showing some love and doing the right thing. Look at the juke move by Chiquita. Wow. He just put him in the highlight reel all by itself. You could go ahead and clip that if you can. Put that in the Discord channel. You'll love to see it. Bacon is going to be Bridges. Left side is going to be incomplete. and that's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here. Bridges looking left side is going to be caught by Fowler. Another catch on the day, and that's going to move him inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Bloodhounds, and they are in field goal range and touchdown range. So let's see how they get the job done. Faking the handoff again. Bridges passing this one, staying in the pocket, and almost had a touchdown there, but he was trying to do his taxes. Forgot to carry a number there. Lost a little bit of money right there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Another handoff, knows a fake pass right side, and that was an easy touchdown, dropped, and that's going to be 3rd and goal coming up. 2 minutes 57 seconds left in this ball game. It's been all Central Houston Polytechnic. Frost is going to get a carry for the first time in a while, and it's going to be 4th and goal. And here comes the field goal unit. DeMacchio looking to make it 40 points, and he does just that. 41-0 for CHP. I don't think they'll be able to get 50, but looks like this game is essentially over on this side. As we go ahead and talk a little bit about the next game coming up. We got Mile High University taking on Orange County State University, and what should be a real good one. The number 2 team versus the number 4 team. Mile High being number 2, currently at 4-0. OCSU sitting at the 2-2 side of things. That in regards to our Division 2 teams, they're looking to bounce back and get into their winning ways, and an upset here could help their cause. So looking forward to watching that one. They have one of the best run defenses going up against the best run offense. So a lot of good storylines here. First fray leading the fray for the Stallions, Orange County State, and then you also have that TWG doing his thing. I got a little confused there. I was looking at something else, but yeah, that's going to be a real good game. Looking forward to that one, as BSIT has a fourth down to work with, and it's, you see right there, 12 for 24 Christmas Eve for Ricardo Bellamy. Pass to the right side, caught by Garfield, but he steps out of bounds before he can get the first. Unfortunate for BSIT. Could not continue that drive, and now CHP back onto the field looking to pretty much close this game out. Hand off to Frost. He's going to get hit in the backfield, and that's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. Frost looking up the middle is going to take this to around the 45-yard line, trying to burn all the timeouts for BSIT. I don't think they'll be passing out of this one. May just try to stick with the run game. Frost going to get around 3 on the carry. And there goes the BSIT run defense, making sure that Frost doesn't get too much out of his carries. And it's going to be 4th and 6. As DeMacchio punts this one for the first time in a while. Got to wait a little bit due to the play clock not being close. They need to burn that clock. Nothing wrong with that. And it's going to be a punt into the back of the end zone for the touchback. And now BSIT has their last, essentially their last drive. If they can't get any points on the board, if CHP gets an interception or a turnover anyway, that could be over. That was almost it right there. I almost called it again. I've been real good with calling random big plays, and they somehow, some way figure out to come out as soon as I say something. But it's going to be another pass here from Bellamy, and that looked like a drop there. It's going to be 3rd and 10. CHP once again getting the victory, 5-0 on the season. And it's going to be Ricardo Bellamy passing this one left side, and that was almost picked off again. 4th and 10. BSIT probably has their last play dialed up. We'll know if they'll actually convert in just a little bit. Bellamy passing this one middle of the field. It is caught by Wilson, but he only got around 2 on the play. That is not enough to get the first. And CHP is going to walk out of this one with the W. The home crowd is loving it. You love to see it. And that's going to take us to the end of the game. I believe they'll kneel down one last time. But outside of that, we are all good to go on this one. Real good job overall from this passing game from CHP. And there's only one way to figure out if MHU and OCSU is going to get the victory. We'll see that in just a little bit, but let's check into these stats. You see here, 34 for 57, almost had 500 yards. Could not get any more passes to go, but I'm sure he'll take that. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bellamy threw an interception as well, so got to see what they can do here. Looking into the game right now, you see right there a lot of targets and a lot of catches here from these receivers, and that was really the difference. Almost had 3 different receivers over 100 yards on that one, and we still got to check the rest of the receivers too. Chad 2 times, Brian Taylor and Vic Dotson were the main culprits that was destroying the BSIT defense. See right there, Sean Bridges 60% on the day, so definitely the standard. If you could get around the 55% and up in this set of sims, good job from him. Frost only had carries at the end, and it looked like he only had 5 for 6, so need to get those stats up just a little bit, but plenty of time for you to do that. Deshaun Booker had 2 tackles, an interception, and a pass deflection on the day. Juju Moore had 4 tackles, and the rest of these guys, they've been doing their thing. A.B. Johnson, one of our other user linebackers. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the wrong thing, but yes, you are one of the crew here. 5 tackles for a loss. So real good job here overall. And let's go ahead and check into the team stats. You see right here the total plays and the total yards. They'll tell you a majority of the story right here, 66 to 48. And then on the total yard side, it's 493 to 94. So almost 4 times as many yards as your opponent. More often times than not, you're going to win the game. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. And checking into Central Houston Polytechnic, let's go into the receiving side. And you can just look at the yards right here. 139, 98, 95, 89. 27, 17, like it's just a lot of yardage here. Vic Dotson led the way with 139 yards, 4 TDs. Have yourself a day, young fella. And it's going to be Chad 2 times with 9 catches, 98 yards on the day. Brian Taylor had 7 for 95 and a touchdown. Fowler had 2 for 24. And wow, what a game here. See McKinley getting 11, Frost getting 1 for 16. Caldwell getting 17, so they're doing their thing. I'm not mad at you. And CHP's defense, let's check into that real quick. Pablo Sanchez Jr. had 4 tackles. Good job here from A.B. Johnson doing his thing. 5 tackles, 4 for a loss. Juju Moore, he's doing his thing with, what's the word I'm looking for? Juju Moore, he's doing his thing. 4 tackles on the day. DeMacchio had 4 tackles. That's pretty crazy. Let's see, John Fowler had 3. John had 2. Sean Booker had 2. Deshaun Champs had 2. Taylor had 2. Taylor had 1. And you see right here, Deshaun Champs and Booker also had pass deflection. And Sean Booker had that interception. Good job from him. And outside of that, I think we could go ahead and wrap up game number 2. We are complete with 2/3 of the games this week. And we'll go ahead and get into our main event of the evening. I'll go ahead and set up Mile High University, and I'll go ahead and set up OC State University, Orange County State University. It's going to be Giants versus Stallions football to close out week number 5, and I can't wait to see it. I know you are looking forward to that one. So we'll go ahead and take care of it on this end. We'll get you started, all ready to go. And until then, I'll go ahead and get all ready. I'll see you there.